Hi guys, so me and Matt went to go and see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 yesterday, and we were both very, very lukewarm on the first one. We thought it was alright, but we've never really rewatched it. And with the second one, yeah, this one didn't really work, unfortunately, not for us. These films are clearly made for the fans, the big hardcore fans who know all the lore, all the characters, and neither of us have played any of the games, so we were kind of in the dark when it comes to stuff like this. It's nice to see Josh Hutcherson back and Matthew Lillard as well. And Skeet Ulrich, he's in this. He's not in it enough, but it's cool to see him back. But it just kind of felt like they didn't really have much of a story in this one. The first one at least had a plot that you could sort of get behind, and there was a satisfying reveal at the end. Whereas with this one, it just kind of felt like, let's be honest, the first half was boring as hell. It was just like, can we get to the point? The second half was more entertaining, but by the time we get to the entertaining part, I'm just like, I just don't care about what happens anymore. And not to spoil anything, but by the end of it, it just feels like they go, bye, see you in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And you're like, well, that's not satisfying. So yeah, I mean, I thought the animatronics were pretty decent, but apart from that, I mean, the first one sort of like it's been known as like what they call a gateway horror movie, so that if your kids want to get into horror but they don't really have you don't really want to show them like The Exorcist or anything like that, this is a good one to kind of ease them into it, and I do agree with that. But I think that if you're not a fan of the games, you're not really going to get that much out of it. I mean, we were with an audience where there were certain lines and moments where people went, and me and Matt just both went, what? Is that important? It's kind of like, So if you liked the first one, give it a watch, I suppose. If you weren't a fan of the first one, this one isn't going to win you over, unfortunately. And one thing about horror movies that do annoy me. This movie was jump scare after jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. I know it's based on a video game where the whole point is being jump scared, but when you're doing a movie about it, it gets very fucking tedious. So, okay, so rating for this movie. I'm torn between time waster and make it stop. The fact that the second half was more entertaining, I'm just going to say it's a time waster. If you want to kill a few hours, fine. But apart from that, I don't recommend this film if you're not a fan of the games, and I can't see myself rewatching it anytime soon.